Hello, everyone. I'm Natasha, your host for today. And if you're new here, I want you to know that we upload powerful, practical English learning lessons every single day to help you improve your English faster and feel more confident in your daily life. In today's masterclass, you're going to train your English speaking skills with me, step by step, and we're going to focus on something every learner needs: improving your English speaking with advanced vocabulary and natural daily life phrases. This lesson is designed to help you speak more clearly, more confidently, and more naturally, the way real English speakers talk in everyday situations. Throughout this video, you will practice advanced English vocabulary that you can actually use in your real life, whether you're talking at work, chatting with friends, explaining your ideas, expressing your feelings, or having daily conversations. By the end of this masterclass, you will understand how to think in better English, how to choose stronger vocabulary, how to use natural expressions, and how to train your brain to speak English smoothly and confidently. You'll also go through speaking practice with me, listening practice, shadowing moments, and real-life advanced English phrases that will help you sound fluent and confident when you speak. Every example, every exercise, and every explanation will be focused on daily life, so you can apply it immediately. Before we begin, make sure you subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon so you never miss any of our new English learning lessons. So, take a breath, relax, and get ready for a powerful English speaking masterclass. Let's get started. When you begin any new journey in English speaking, the first and most important thing you need is connection, a connection between your thoughts and the words that come out of your mouth. And in this masterclass, I am here to help you build that connection stronger, clearer, and more confidently each minute. Many learners think speaking fluently is only about knowing grammar or memorizing vocabulary, but the truth is, fluency starts in your mind. It begins with how you think about English, how you understand English, and how you practice expressing yourself in simple, natural ways. So in this journey together, I want you to relax, breathe, and allow yourself to speak slowly, calmly, and confidently with me. Imagine for a moment that English is not a subject, not a classroom topic, but a tool you use in everyday life, something you carry with you wherever you go, something that supports you when you need to express yourself. When you think of English this way, it becomes easier to grow your vocabulary, use advanced phrases naturally, and speak with more confidence. And today, I want you to train your brain to think like an English speaker, to notice the language around you, to understand the rhythm of natural sentences, and to practice expressing your ideas without fear. When you start thinking in English, speaking becomes easier. And when speaking becomes easier, you begin to feel more confident in every situation, whether you're talking to a colleague, a friend, a customer, or even a stranger. And this is exactly what we will focus on in this masterclass: building your speaking strength through daily life examples, advanced vocabulary you can actually use, and mental training that helps you express ideas smoothly. Let's begin by imagining a simple moment in your daily life. You wake up in the morning, you get ready, you look at yourself in the mirror, and you take a moment to tell yourself something in English. Maybe you say, "Today, I want to speak more clearly. Today, I want to express myself with confidence. Today, I want to use stronger vocabulary. This simple self-talk is incredibly powerful because it activates your English brain. It prepares you mentally, and it makes your mind ready for communication. But many learners feel stuck when trying to speak. They understand English when listening. They understand English when reading. But when it's time to speak, the words don't come out smoothly. And that's because the brain hasn't practiced forming thoughts in English. So right now, I want you to practice with me. In your mind, complete this sentence. Today, I want to improve my English because, and let your brain fill the rest. Maybe your reason is work. Maybe your reason is confidence. Maybe your reason is personal growth. Whatever it is, feel it, say it, and allow it to guide your learning. Now, let's move into our first practice moment. I want you to listen carefully. Then repeat after me in your own time. I am training my brain to speak English more confidently. I express my thoughts clearly and calmly. I choose strong vocabulary when I speak. I speak English every day, and I am improving step by step. Say these lines slowly and let them settle inside you. This is not just speaking practice. This is mindset practice, and mindset is a big part of fluency. When your mind is calm, your English becomes clear. When your mind is focused, your English becomes powerful. Now, let's start bringing advanced vocabulary into your everyday life. Many people think advanced English means difficult words, but true advanced English is about choosing the right words. Simple, natural, strong words that help you express ideas with clarity. For example, instead of saying very important, you can say essential. Instead of saying very big, you can say massive. Instead of saying very small, you can say tiny. These words are simple, but they make your English sound richer and more confident. Let's do a small daily life practice using advanced vocabulary. Imagine you're talking to a friend about your plans. You can say, "Today, I have a few essential tasks to complete." This sentence sounds natural, calm, and advanced. You're not forcing difficult language. You're just using precise words. Now, imagine you're talking about your home. You look around and think, "My room is tiny, but it feels comfortable." That's advanced English used in a simple sentence. You don't need to impress people with long words. You only need to communicate clearly, with confidence. Let's practice more. Imagine you're at work and someone asks how your day is going. Instead of saying, "I'm very tired," you can say, "I feel exhausted today." Instead of saying, "I'm very busy," you can say, "I'm incredibly busy at the moment." Using words like exhausted, incredibly, absolutely, extremely helps express your feelings with more depth and accuracy. Listen and repeat slowly. I'm absolutely ready to improve my English speaking skills. My schedule is incredibly busy, but I still make time to practice. I'm completely focused on becoming more fluent. I'm extremely motivated to learn new vocabulary. Let these words flow naturally from your mouth. Don't force them. Don't rush. Allow your voice to move with the rhythm of each sentence. Speaking is not just about the words you choose. It's also about your tone, your pace, your clarity, and your confidence. Now, let's imagine another daily life situation. You're out with a friend, and you want to describe how your day has been so far. You can say something like, "It has been a productive morning. I completed a few essential tasks, and now I feel more organized. Notice how natural this sounds. Simple but advanced. Comfortable but elegant. Clear but expressive. Your goal as an English speaker is not to sound complicated. Your goal is to sound confident, natural, and expressive. And to achieve that, you need to practice expressing ideas in full sentences, not short phrases, not disconnected words, but complete thoughts. And that's what we will keep doing throughout this masterclass. Now, I want to ask you a question. When was the last time you tried to explain something in English and felt stuck? Maybe you couldn't find the right words. Maybe your mind froze. Maybe the sentence structure felt confusing. This feeling is normal, and it happens because the brain hasn't practiced forming longer ideas in English. So let's practice that together. Imagine someone asks you, "How's your English learning going?" You can answer with a natural, advanced response like, "I'm making steady progress. I'm learning to express myself more clearly, and I'm practicing new vocabulary every day." This response is smooth, confident, and advanced, even though the words are simple. Now try saying this. "I've been focusing on improving my fluency by speaking more consistently." This is a strong daily life sentence that shows progress, confidence, and clarity. Take a moment, breathe slowly, and repeat these sentences out loud, if possible. Your brain learns faster when you speak with your actual voice. Now, I want you to imagine another common moment. You're meeting someone new, and you want to introduce yourself with confidence. You can say, "I'm working on improving my English speaking skills so I can communicate more effectively in my daily life." This is a natural, advanced self-introduction sentence that feels professional, friendly, and confident. Every time you practice like this, you build a stronger foundation for fluent speaking. The more you repeat these kinds of sentences, the more natural they feel, and the faster you will improve. And now, let me guide you through another short practice session. Listen carefully, then repeat slowly. "I'm learning to speak English with clarity and confidence. I use advanced vocabulary naturally in my daily conversations. I express my ideas smoothly and calmly. My English is improving every day through practice." Keep your voice soft. Keep your mind calm. Let the sentences move naturally. This is how fluency grows. When you begin improving your English speaking skills, one thing you must understand is that your brain needs patterns. Your mind needs familiar structures that it can use again and again in different situations. When you rely only on memorizing vocabulary lists or grammar rules, your speaking feels slow and difficult because those words and rules don't come from natural patterns. But when your mind learns sentence patterns that express real ideas, everything becomes easier. Speaking becomes faster, vocabulary becomes easier to remember, and your confidence grows with every conversation. Take a moment right now and think about how you normally form sentences in your native language. You don't think about grammar. You don't plan every word. You simply follow natural patterns that your mind already knows. That is exactly what we are training in English today. Natural speaking patterns that allow you to talk smoothly and confidently in daily life. Let's start by imagining a simple moment. You are sitting in a cafe, waiting for your order. Someone asks you, "What are you working on these days?" You can reply naturally and confidently by saying, I'm working on improving my English speaking skills because I want to communicate more effectively with people around me. Notice how soft, natural, and fluent this sounds. There's no pressure, no complicated grammar, just a clear, confident expression. Now let's expand that into other moments. You're talking to a colleague at work. They ask how your English is improving. You can say, I've been practicing advanced vocabulary in my daily conversations, and it's helping me sound more confident when I speak. Again, simple but advanced, natural but expressive. Your fluency grows when you repeat this type of sentence in different situations. So let's practice a little more. I want you to imagine you're talking to a friend. They ask how your learning journey is going. You can answer, I'm learning new phrases that help me express myself more clearly, and I'm slowly becoming more comfortable speaking in different situations. This is advanced English in a natural daily life form. Now take a moment, breathe deeply, and repeat the sentence softly in your mind or out loud. I'm slowly becoming more comfortable speaking in different situations. Feel the calmness of the sentence. Feel the rhythm. This rhythm is what makes English sound natural. Another powerful way to upgrade your speaking is by learning alternative expressions. Instead of repeating basic phrases like I like, I think, or I want, you can use stronger expressions that sound more advanced. For example, instead of I like learning new words, you can say, I enjoy discovering new vocabulary that helps me express myself better. Instead of I think English is difficult, you can say, I feel that English can be challenging, but I'm improving step by step. And instead of I want to improve, you can say, I am determined to make real progress in my English speaking. These changes may feel small, but they add a natural sophistication to your English. Let's practice these together. Repeat softly after me if you can. I enjoy discovering new vocabulary that helps me speak more clearly. I feel that English can be challenging, but I'm improving every day. I'm determined to make real progress in my speaking skills. I'm becoming more fluent with every practice session. Now imagine another daily life situation. You're at work, and someone asks you to explain a task or share your opinion. Instead of giving a short answer, try expressing your ideas in full, natural sentences. For example, you can say, I believe this approach will work better because it's more efficient and easier to understand. Or, from my point of view, this solution is more practical for the long term. These are advanced phrases that make your English sound thoughtful and confident. Let's build a little conversation inside your mind. Someone asks you, what have you been focusing on recently? You can respond, recently, I've been focusing on improving my speaking confidence. I'm practicing advanced vocabulary, learning useful daily life expressions, and trying to speak more naturally without overthinking. This type of answer shows confidence, clarity, and fluency. Now pause for a moment and repeat after me in a calm voice. I'm practicing advanced vocabulary in my daily life. I'm learning to speak without overthinking. I express my ideas with confidence and clarity. I'm becoming more fluent because I practice consistently. These sentences create a strong foundation in your mind, and the more you repeat them, the more natural speaking will feel. Let's now move into a deeper daily life example. Imagine you're meeting someone new for the first time. Instead of saying, Hi, my name is, you can add a more advanced touch. You can say, "Hi, I'm working on improving my English speaking skills, so conversations like this really help me practice." This response is polite, honest, confident, and advanced. It opens the door for more conversation and makes you sound relaxed and self-assured. Now imagine you're at a family gathering and someone asks you how your English is going. You might say, "I'm building better habits every day. I'm practicing speaking more often, and I can already feel the improvement." This simple sentence highlights your progress and makes you sound motivated. Let's take this even further. Imagine you're asked to describe your progress in more detail. You can say, "I've been learning advanced phrases that help me express more complex ideas, and I feel more confident using English in real situations now." This is a complete, advanced, natural-sounding response that you can use anywhere. All these sentences may look simple, but they are powerful because they are realistic. You can use them in daily conversations at home, work, school, on the phone, or anywhere else. Now let's move into a guided speaking practice. I will say a line, and you repeat it in your mind or out loud. Keep your tone soft and your pace slow. I'm improving my English one step at a time. I'm learning to use advanced expressions in my daily conversations. I express myself clearly and calmly. I speak with confidence, even when I make mistakes. I'm turning English speaking into a natural habit. Let each sentence feel like a part of you. The more you repeat, the easier they become. Another way to improve your speaking skills is to visualize real situations before they happen. Imagine you're about to meet someone. Imagine you're about to give your opinion. Imagine you're about to explain something. Your brain responds to these mental rehearsals almost the same way it responds to real speaking. So when the real moment comes, you feel more prepared. Try this right now. Imagine someone asks you, "How was your day today?" Instead of giving a short answer, expand your reply. You can say, "My day has been quite productive. I managed to finish some tasks, and now I'm focusing on improving my English speaking skills." This sentence sounds advanced, calm, and natural. Now, imagine someone asks, "What are your goals?" You can say, "One of my goals is to speak English with more confidence and ease. I want to express my thoughts without hesitation." Again, simple but advanced. Now imagine someone asks, "How often do you practice English?" You can reply, "I try to practice every day. Sometimes I shadow sentences. Sometimes I learn new vocabulary. And sometimes I simply talk to myself in English to stay comfortable with speaking." This is a powerful habit and a natural advanced response. Let's practice a few more advanced phrases together. Repeat slowly after me. I feel more confident speaking English every day. I'm learning to choose stronger vocabulary in my conversations. I communicate with more clarity and control. I'm developing a natural rhythm when I speak. Now let's move into another real-life scenario. Imagine you're at the office and someone asks for your opinion on a new idea. You can say, "I think this idea has potential, but I believe we can improve it by making a few adjustments." This is a balanced, advanced, professional expression. Imagine someone asks you for help. You can say, "I'd be happy to help. Just let me know what you need." This sounds calm, friendly, and natural. Imagine you're explaining something difficult. You can say, "Let me put it in simpler words." This phrase is extremely useful in daily life, and it makes you sound like a clear communicator. Let's practice these expressions together now. Repeat slowly. I think this idea has potential. I believe we can improve it. I'd be happy to help. Let me put it in simpler words. These expressions are simple, but they add maturity and clarity to your English. Now, take a deep breath, relax your shoulders, and repeat these daily life confidence sentences after me. I speak English with confidence. I express my thoughts naturally. I enjoy learning and improving. I speak more fluently every day. Feel each sentence. Let it enter your mindset. Because speaking fluently starts with how you feel about your own voice. As you continue improving your English speaking skills, one of the most powerful habits you can develop is the ability to describe your thoughts clearly. Many learners often know the words they want to use, but they're unsure how to connect them naturally. The key is to practice explaining simple things in full sentences, because when you learn to explain simple things clearly, you automatically become better at explaining complex things later. This is how confidence grows, one clear explanation at a time. Let's begin with something we all experience every day: how you feel. Instead of answering with short basic replies like, I'm fine, or I'm okay, you can express yourself more naturally with advanced vocabulary. For example, you can say, I'm feeling quite refreshed today because I slept really well last night. Or, I'm a little overwhelmed today, but I'm managing everything step by step. These sentences show emotional clarity and natural fluency. Let's practice a few advanced expressions for feelings. Repeat softly after me. I'm feeling quite energized today because I started my morning well. I'm feeling a little overwhelmed, but I'm handling things calmly. I'm in a productive mood and ready to focus. I'm feeling peaceful and more confident with my English. These sentences may feel longer than you're used to, but longer, complete thoughts help build fluency. They force your brain to connect ideas smoothly, which is the basis of natural speaking. Now, imagine you're describing your day. Instead of saying, my day was good, you can say, my day was really productive. I finished several tasks, and I feel satisfied with my progress. This type of sentence gives more details and shows maturity in your English. Try this one. My day was surprisingly calm. I had enough time to focus on my work, and everything went smoothly. You can feel how elegant and natural this sounds, and this is exactly how fluent speakers talk in daily life. Now, let's practice together. Repeat slowly after me. My day was productive, and I managed everything well. My day was calm, and I appreciated the peaceful moments. My day felt meaningful because I focused on my goals. My day was challenging, but I handled it step by step. Now imagine you're describing something you learned recently. Instead of saying, I learned something new in English, you can say, I recently learned a new expression in English that helps me sound more natural when I speak. This is advanced, clear, and simple. Or you can say, I've been learning new conversations that make my speaking more confident. These sentences show progress and depth. Now repeat after me. I've been learning expressions that make my English sound more natural. I've discovered new vocabulary that helps me express myself clearly. I'm practicing conversations that build my speaking confidence. I'm learning new daily life phrases that support my fluency. These sentences slowly shape your English voice, your speaking rhythm, your natural flow, and every time you repeat them, your mind becomes stronger. Now let's move into another powerful daily life speaking habit, describing your thoughts instead of keeping them short. Most English learners give very short answers during conversations, and this makes it hard to sound fluent. For example, if someone asks what you think about something, instead of saying, "It's good," you can expand your idea. You can say, "I think it's a great idea because it's simple, practical, and easy to apply." Or, "I feel this approach works well because it gives us more flexibility." These longer answers sound confident and advanced. Let's practice together. Repeat slowly in your mind. "I think this idea is helpful because it's practical." "I believe this approach works well because it's flexible." "I feel this method is effective because it's easy to follow." Now imagine you're giving your opinion in a friendly conversation. You can say, "In my opinion, this is a very useful habit because it helps me stay organized." Or, "From my point of view, this option seems more effective." These expressions help you speak more professionally and confidently. Now try repeating. "In my opinion, this habit is extremely useful." "From my point of view, this option is more effective." "I personally feel this idea will work well for us." Now let's imagine you're explaining something in daily life. For example, you're helping a friend understand a situation. You can say, "Let me explain it briefly," or "Let me put it in simpler words," or "Here's what I mean." These are natural, advanced phrases used by fluent speakers everywhere. Repeat softly after me. "Let me explain it briefly." "Let me put it in simpler words." "Here's what I mean." "This is the main idea I want to share." Using these expressions makes your speaking smooth and confident. You sound clear, calm, and natural. Now imagine another scenario. You're talking about your goals. Instead of saying, "I want to improve my English," you can say, "One of my main goals right now is to improve my English speaking skills so I can express myself naturally." This sounds advanced but still natural. Or you can say, "My goal is to build strong speaking habits that help me communicate with confidence." These sentences show maturity and clarity. Repeat after me. "My goal is to express myself naturally in English." "I want to build strong speaking habits." "I'm working on developing more confidence when I speak." "I'm improving step by step through daily practice." Now let's talk about another powerful speaking skill, giving clear descriptions. For example, imagine you're describing an object. Instead of saying, "It's nice," you can say, "It has a simple design, and I really like the clean look." Or if you're describing a place, instead of saying, "It's beautiful," you can say, "The place has a peaceful atmosphere, and the view is absolutely stunning." These small additions help your English sound more expressive. Let's practice. Repeat softly after me. "The room has a calm and comfortable atmosphere." "The design is simple, but it looks really elegant." "The place feels peaceful, and the view is beautiful." "It has a clean and modern style that I really like." Now imagine you're describing a person. Instead of saying, "She's nice," you can say, "She has a warm personality and always makes people feel comfortable." Or instead of saying, "He's smart," you can say, "He has a very thoughtful way of looking at things." These expressions describe people more naturally. Repeat after me. She has a very warm and friendly personality. He has a thoughtful way of understanding things. She speaks with confidence and kindness. He is extremely supportive and easy to talk to. Now let's go deeper into daily conversations. Imagine someone asks what you've been doing lately. You can say, I've been focusing on creating better habits in my life, especially with my English speaking practice. Or, I've been learning new vocabulary that helps me sound more fluent. These are natural, fluent expressions. Repeat with me. I've been focusing on creating better habits. I've been working on improving my speaking confidence. I've been learning vocabulary that helps me sound natural. I've been practicing conversations to build fluency. Now imagine someone asks you how English has helped you. You can answer in an advanced way by saying, Learning English has helped me express myself more confidently in different situations. Or, English has opened new opportunities for me, and I feel more prepared for global communication. These types of answers show maturity and growth. Repeat softly. Learning English has helped me express myself confidently. It has opened new opportunities for me. It has helped me communicate better with people. I feel more confident because of my English practice. Now let's shift to another powerful skill, connecting your sentences smoothly. Fluent English speakers use small connecting phrases like actually, honestly, basically, to be honest, from my experience. And the interesting thing is, these connectors make your speaking flow naturally, and they make your sentences feel smoother. Repeat after me. Honestly, I feel more confident speaking English now. Actually, I've been practicing a lot lately. Basically, I'm trying to improve my speaking habits. The interesting thing is, I'm becoming more fluent every day. Now imagine using these connectors in daily conversations. You can say things like, Honestly, I'm trying to improve my speaking because I want to feel more confident at work. Or, Actually, I learned a new expression that I really like. These sentences show natural flow. Now repeat. Honestly, I'm trying to build better speaking skills. Actually, I learned something new today. Basically, I'm improving step by step. To be honest, I feel proud of my progress. And now take a slow breath. Feel the calmness of your voice. Feel the rhythm of your thoughts. Because speaking fluently is not about perfection. It's about clarity, confidence, calmness, and practice. As you continue improving your English speaking skills, it's important to learn how to talk about your thoughts, your plans, your routines, and your experiences with more detail and confidence. These are the kinds of conversations that happen in daily life. And the more comfortable you become with describing your day, your feelings, your ideas, and your actions, the more naturally your English speaking will grow. Let's start with something simple but powerful, talking about your daily routine. Most learners say things like, I wake up, I eat breakfast, I go to work, but fluent English speakers use more expressive and advanced language. For example, instead of saying, I wake up, you can say, I usually start my morning around 7, and I try to begin my day with a calm mindset. This sounds more natural and advanced. Or instead of saying, I eat breakfast, you can say, I usually prepare a light breakfast to give myself a good start to the day. These small changes make your speaking sound smoother and more confident. So let's practice imagining your morning together. Picture yourself waking up. The room is quiet. The day is new, and you take a moment to prepare your mind. You can say, I start my morning slowly. I take a few minutes to breathe and organize my thoughts. This is calm, natural, and fluent. Now imagine you're making your breakfast. You can describe it by saying, I usually prepare a simple breakfast, something light but energizing,